Eid Mubarak. I'm going to share something from the 2nd of the 12th month of 1429. I don't have marked down which are from the day and which are from the night, but if I recall right, I had a series of 5 of these, or one for the month of observance and one for each of one of the sacred months. So the month of observance is the 9th month, and the 4 sacred months are the 1st month, the 7th month, the 11th month, and the 12th month. So from the 2nd of the 12th month of 1429, opposites attract, fil Hajj wal Umrah. Me and you, us and them, thee and thou, unity, duality swirls. We are eternally separate from God. We are eternally separate from each other. We must work together. God and creation, animals and environment, humans and other animals, the subspecies, the races, the social systems, interpretations as one, is religion. In no right can this be seen as intensely as al-Hajj wal Umrah. A couple Asian legends told of how there fell a meteor from the sky and fell into the Middle East. They said that this rock of 8 pieces was the center of a spot that was sanctified by the first man and wife for their kids' use. The ancient Egyptians told us of how in Arabia there was a place named Bakka in which a prophet called Idris, forgiven from the God name, forgiver of sin, or Idrisfat, set up a house of worship for all the race. In the age of Leo, it started 10,500 BCE. Those of the Arabian Peninsula and other Semites continued to use this as a pilgrimage site. Al-Quran, Surat al-Imran, 390. So Surah 3, Ayat 95 through 97, tells us how Ibrahim loves the Creator and its praises, who, like all previous guides sent by God, Rasulullah in Arabic, Avatar in Sanskrita, was upright and not of the misassociators. Those who ascribe plurality are limits to God. Out of these qualities of thought into words and actions, he built a site for the use of all humanity in Bakka, called Mecca by 400 of the Vulgar era. Because of the influence from Yemen, they ended up changing while giving it a new name. In the precincts were signs or symbols, even a couple fossilized footprints where he stood. Furthermore, these symbols have held multiple meanings and uses, but the purpose is the same. Just like the sacred books, they are for those who reasonably can. Even though we are unable to do an action for legitimate reasons, we still can take part. We are all united, holding our meaning and personal experiences. Such remains true for those who practice, understand, learn, teach, or experience them. Under the global message for this age, this place of Mecca was dedicated as the prayer direction and pilgrimage site for all religious people, period. This was made clear by the time of Mecca's liberation, when during the liberation of Mecca and its Kaaba, the cube building, Muhammad recited Al-Quran 1780 and 81. What's that verse in 34? Or is it 33? Well, the site was purified from the corruptions that littered the site. If the day comes that for the most part religion is in one city. This and Madinat an-Nabi is it. For this relationship of life and that which brought it about, clear. Oh, for is this relationship of life and that which brought it about clearer anywhere but in the dichotomies of these sites? Now, it can also be said that there's two more sacred sites, of course, Jerusalem, Mount Moriah, the old city even, and actually no, just Mount Moriah, and secondarily, Damascus is actually said to be a sacred site. So, in theory, one can do pilgrimage in a recommended or voluntary sort of way to all of them.